So today I'm going to be doing my top 10 most repurchased products. I got this idea from Jam Beauty, or Jessica Braun, I think is her name. I just found her channel like a couple months ago and I just love her personality so much. She reminds me a lot of kind of like Emily Noel. I just really love both of them. So I wanted to do a video like this because I was going through my collection since I've been doing a lot of declutter videos, and I started to realize there's not a whole lot of products that I constantly and continuously repurchase. So I decided to kind of go through all of the products that I own and pick out my favorite ones that I have, because I just love makeup. I'm always looking to try like the newest things, but then there are also just some of these products that I just keep buying over and over, and I think that's how you know you really enjoy a product. So I will get started and share with you guys my top 10 most repurchased products. So the first product I think is probably my single most repurchased product. I think I swear I've probably bought this like maybe 10 times over, and this is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. It's $6. There's not very many shades to choose from, which is a bummer. I get the lightest color Porcelain, but I wish there was like just a color like one step lighter, and that would be absolutely perfect. But I'll usually end up mixing like a little bit of a lighter foundation to make this work, but I just swear this is such a good, inexpensive foundation. For $6, I don't think you can go wrong if you can find a color that matches you. But I just love this so much. I think it's supposed to be a dupe of like, what is it? I think it's supposed to be like a dupe of like a Clinique foundation or something. I've never tried that one, but I just love this one so much, and I have very dry skin and I find that this works perfectly for me. Again, I bought this probably like at least 10 times, and I think it's just something that I always come back to. I always like to try new things as well, but this one I've definitely repurchased so many times. The next product is one I've repurchased I feel like at least 4 times, but it honestly lasts me so long. So this is the Hard Candy Glamoflauge concealer. Mine is like completely all gross and like squeezed all the way out. I have just a little bit left that I'm working on, but this one is from Hard Candy, the Glamoflauge concealer. It's been around for a long time. When it first came out, it was kind of like a dupe of the Kat Von D Tattoo concealer. If you're looking for an inexpensive like super full coverage concealer, this one's definitely it. They have a few different color shades. They used to just have like a light, medium, and maybe a dark. I think now they have just like a couple more in-between shades. I usually go for the color light, but I actually ended up repurchasing this quite a long time ago, but I still have not gotten to it yet, just because this stuff really just lasts so long. You need the tiniest bit and it'll cover everything. So the one that I repurchased was the color medium light, which I think I just messed up and picked the wrong one up, but I think it'll still work for my skin tone. But usually I do go for the light color. But I'm not joking when I say this lasts me forever. I swear, it sounds kind of gross, but like I can use the same tube for like 2 years and it still works exactly the same. It doesn't seem to go gross or anything, but this stuff just lasts me so long. One thing I don't like though is that it will crease if you put too much on or if you don't set it, so I always have to set this one to keep it from creasing. It will still crease a little bit, but I have not found a single concealer that does not crease on me no matter what I do. But I love this one because the coverage is just so full and it works so well. Another product I have repurchased countless times, I feel like this is just the OG of eyeshadow primer. This is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I remember back when they used to have it in that stupid little like genie bottle, and people used to like cut open the plastic to try to get to all the product. I can't believe this product has been around so long, but it's still one of my favorites. It's definitely more of a thicker kind of primer. I definitely will be repurchasing this in the future, but I just have a lot of stuff in my collection now that I'm still trying to use up. But definitely one I will always love and always go back to. And another product that I'm not even joking will last me like 2 or 3 years. It's a little bit expensive. I think it's probably around 20 bucks or so, but when it lasts that long, I feel like it's kind of worth it for me. So if you have seen any of my product empties videos, these are always, I swear it must be in like every single product empties I do, but these are the makeup wipes from Epielle. They are my absolute favorite. They're $1 for the 30 or $2 for 60. They have so many different scents of these and they last so well, and they don't kind of dry out, especially if you like store them upside down. I find that that's the best way to keep them from drying out. There's like a million million different scents. They've got like unscented, aloe, cucumber, collagen, orange, and it just goes on and on. There's so many. I get them from Big Lots, but I'm not gonna talk about those too long because I'm sure you've seen them in every product empties video I've ever done. The next product is the e.l.f. HD setting powder. This one I have repurchased. I think this is probably my second or third. I used to get the one that was like the translucent one, but then they started coming out with one in the color Soft Luminance. It doesn't really have like that much color either. It's just more of like a slightly like pinky tint, and then it has like a little bit of a very subtle kind of shimmer to it. But I really like this, and another product that lasts me like years that I don't have to repurchase that often. I feel like this might be anywhere from like $6 to $8, but I really like this. I use this all over my face if I'm setting like my foundation. I definitely use this under my eyes for setting my concealer, and it's one of the silkiest, like softest setting powders I've ever felt. So I just love this. I'm going to keep buying this. This is kind of one of those things where I don't really feel like I need to look or try other translucent setting powders. Number one, just because they're not that interesting or fun for me, and also just because I found like my holy grail one. The next product is kind of a slightly cheating, but not really. So this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I started using this like 2 years ago whenever I ordered like the Too Faced holiday collection. I ended up getting all of it, and each of them came with a little mini one. So I haven't technically like been continuously repurchasing it, but I ended up with 3 of them from that time, and then last year I bought the whole collection, so then I got 3 more of these. So this has just been like my go-to mascara for the past like 2 years now. I'll use a little tube for, you know, a few months and then move on to the next one. But I'm really surprised at how long these little mini ones last me as well. So even though I haven't technically been repurchasing it, I feel like I am, because instead of buying like a new one, I just go to the ones I already have, and I really like these. The only issue I have with them lately is just that I don't like putting it on my bottom lashes anymore, because I find that it kind of just smudges a bit. So I use like a different mascara for my bottom lashes, but I love the brush of this. I love the formula of it. It doesn't flake too bad. And yeah, this one is a go-to. This product is actually a newer one to me. I started buying it in January, and this is from Etude House. It's called the One Shot Clean Mascara Remover. I bought like a little sample of it in January, and then I really loved that, so I bought 2 of the full-size ones. I used up a whole full-size one. I think I repurchased another little one. I'm almost done with this one. And then in my most recent Korean beauty haul, I bought 4 more of the little mini samples. I kind of think the mini samples are a little bit better than this one. That's kind of my conspiracy theory. But I really love this product, and these again will last me, you know, even the little one will probably last me like a month and a half. And then these larger ones will probably last me like 4 to 6 months. But I get these from Rose Shop. They're usually about $3 or under for the large, and I really like this. It does a really good job at removing my mascara, and I just can't live without it. So I have repurchased that one many times now. Next, I have an eyeshadow that I'm sure I have repurchased at least like 3 times. This is a single from Wet n Wild, and it's called the color Nutty, and I love this so much. It's so teeny tiny but perfect. I think these are like maybe like 99 cents or $1 or 2, but I love this one. It's the perfect like taupey shimmer kind of color. It's just like my go-to eyeshadow, and I have honestly probably repurchased this at least like 3 times. I think it's just a beautiful color. I think it works on any skin tone, any eye color. It's just one of the best, and it's such a good quality eyeshadow for being so inexpensive. So I definitely love this. I also love the brulee color that they have, but I haven't had that one in quite a while, but this one is just such a go-to shadow. Next, a product I repurchased is the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. I've never even tried the original Beauty Blender just because those are so expensive. I find that this is just the best alternative to that, even though I've never tried it, you know what I mean? But I just don't even bother with trying any other brand's beauty sponges. There are so many that are just so hard, and like they don't expand, and they're not soft or not squishy, but this is just, it's so good. The final product I have is another like kind of cheating but not really product. This is the Measurable Difference Amaranth hydrating body oil. I use this on my face like almost every night. This one is my absolute favorite. They have a lot of different ones. They have the Amaranth one, they have the Rosehip one, the Honeysuckle one, Jasmine, I think lavender. They might have like a vitamin E one. I got this for $8 from Marshall's. I've also seen it at TJ Maxx before. And this one I just love. It's my absolute favorite. The scent of it is kind of like an apricot kind of scent, but this is just the most amazing thing for my skin. I have really dry skin, so this I just slather on my face when I go to bed, and then I wake up the next morning and I have like just perfectly neutralized skin. Like it doesn't feel dry, it doesn't feel oily, it doesn't feel anything like that. It feels like perfectly ready for makeup. So although I technically have not repurchased this, I almost like rebought another bottle of this the other day whenever I was at TJ Maxx, because sometimes it's kind of hit or miss if I can find the Amaranth one specifically, but I ended up not repurchasing it because I do have still the Rosehip one that I've had for a while. This was actually the original one that I purchased, and then I found the Amaranth one, which I like more, but I am determined to use this one up too before I repurchase this one. And I think I've looked these up before on their like actual website, and I feel like it was like a lot more expensive, like around like, I don't know, $15 to $20 for one of these. So definitely don't buy from there, but you know, if you're at TJ Maxx or Ross or Marshall's or any of those stores that have these products, I would say give them a go. They last me so long. I would say one of them lasts me about a year and a half, I would say. But the second that I finish these up, I will totally be repurchasing the Amaranth one. So that is it for my top 10 most repurchased beauty products. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, link is below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.